tech features and what we have inside the product. So, thank you.
Thanks, Sean. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming. So before I dive into the details of Thunderbolt 3, just wanted to give an update on Thunderbolt as we have it in the market today. It's been in the market for a few years, and the adoption has actually been quite nice. So I'll step us through that. First of all, on computers, we're actually going to reach a milestone by the end of this year, 100 million computers over the last few years shipping with Thunderbolt ports, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt 2. Of course, Apple has it across all of their Mac product lines. We also have industry leaders, HP, Lenovo, Dell, Asus, Gigabyte, and a few others that have been shipping it on their computers as well. So the leading OEMs around the world have been shipping Thunderbolt over the last few years. This is a visual of, as we see the Macs over here, all of the Mac line from the very smallest Mac Mini to MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, iMac, all the way up to the new Mac Pro. On the PC side, notebooks, desktops, workstations, HP ZBook, Lenovo ThinkPad, all of these different products have Thunderbolt, Dell XPS, motherboards from Asus, Gigabyte, and others. So a wide variety of form factors shipping with Thunderbolt ports. And actually, we've seen about a 2x increase in the volume of PCs and motherboards with Thunderbolt over the last year. On the device side, also devices are quite plentiful. We have now over 250 certified devices. So we have a Thunderbolt certification program. And so we know how many products have been certified and shipped into the market. And you can see all of the leading vendors, device vendors around the world that have been shipping devices with Thunderbolt. LG, Seagate, WD, Belkin, Sony, Buffalo, many others. So a lot of different companies shipping Thunderbolt products. Also wanted to talk about some of the innovative devices, especially over the last year or so. There's been a few categories of devices that we're very excited about that are really innovative and bring new things to market and to users. On the top, we talk about docks, and we have standalone docks here. So there's a variety of Thunderbolt 2 docks in the market today. Belkin is a leading brand, several others as well shipping. And a Thunderbolt 2 dock can bring a 4K display plus high performance storage and other I/O to these docks. Also, you can integrate that dock function into a display. And so LG is really a leader in this area. Apple also has a Thunderbolt display, but LG is also a leader in this area with about a half a dozen models that have Thunderbolt 2 dock display capabilities. So you can daisy chain Thunderbolt ports, Thunderbolt devices, as well as connect USB and other devices to it. They actually recently at NAB show announced a 4K display, the world's first 4K display with Thunderbolt 2. On the bottom part, we talk about storage, and on the left here, we talk about bus-powered storage. There's a lot of different kinds of storage devices on Thunderbolt today, all the way from the smallest mobile devices up to the biggest desktop devices. But some of the innovations recently are in bus-powered devices. You can see one from both Seagate, C, and also WD. And because of the 12 watts today that Thunderbolt provides on the bus to a device, you can have higher speed and higher capacity bus-powered devices. So those are pretty exciting. And then on the right side here is a flash card reader hub. So it contains 4 cartridges where you can put in SD cards or CFast cards, and then you can download them very quickly, simultaneously into your computer. So that speeds up the action of taking, let's say you were out doing, with your GoPro cameras and taking lots of video, and you have a bunch of SD cards, you want to download all the content very quickly, you can do it here 4 times faster than USB with Thunderbolt 2. So those are just some of the innovations and some of the new products that have come to market over the last year that we're really excited about. We'll actually be doing a lot more with PCIe SSD as we go forward. Thunderbolt, as you may know, has PCI Express, which goes straight into a PCIe SSD to be able to deliver the highest performance external storage device. We actually have a demonstration of an Intel SSD in an enclosure that can run 2,400 megabytes per second on Thunderbolt 3, which would be double the speed that we'll see on today's Thunderbolt 2. So before I get into Thunderbolt 3, I just wanted to look back in time a little bit into some of the history of some of the innovations in I/O. Intel has long been a leader in I/O technology innovation, and one of the key areas, of course, is improving performance, but also in simplifying it for consumers, right, on computers. And so back in the late 90s, really one of the first efforts to do that was USB. Consolidated ports, simplified the usage of data ports, serial port, parallel port, PS2 port, other ports, introduced plug and play so you can make it very easy to connect devices, really transform the way that we connect up devices. Then, USB went through multiple versions to increase the speed over time. And then the next innovation that we had from Intel was in 2011, the original Thunderbolt came out. And this was the fastest connection to your PC at 10 gigabits per second, but also introduced being able to do data and video on the same cable. So you can connect up to data devices and display devices on the same cable. And that really redefined how you can expand and be able to connect to a variety of different devices, both high-resolution displays, high-performance storage, and other kinds of devices. And then the next innovation that recently is now just coming out is the USB-C connector, as we talked about. So we're pretty excited about the USB-C connector as well. This, you were taking some pictures before, is an example of it. The connector is very thin, small and thin, so it can fit in the latest form factor devices. It is reversible, so you can plug it in either way. You don't have to worry about the orientation there. You can also plug it in either way, this way, to the host or device, doesn't matter. It's symmetrical that way. It's fast, so it was designed to run fast, including speeds that Thunderbolt requires, and we'll talk about that. As Shahab mentioned, it supports charging up to 100 watts of power, and you can negotiate power on it up to 100 watts in either direction. And then lastly, and important to Thunderbolt, is it supports what we call alternate modes, which means you can run additional I/O technologies over the same cable alongside USB. And that's what we've done with Thunderbolt 3. So we say, what's next? And Thunderbolt 3 is what we've done. This brings Thunderbolt to the USB-C connector. Now, the code name for this is